Live from clickorlando.com and WKMG, we're getting results in your neighborhood now at 6 a.m.
Right now on News 6 Mornings, new details now regarding a beloved high school football player who died. White troopers say over 1 year later, he was the one at fault. Plus, several homes evacuated in one local neighborhood. What detectives are saying this morning about what they found. And later, the most gator-infested lakes in Florida. Are you near one of the top 5? First, though, the heat is back today, but a cold front is bringing in some showers this weekend. We're pinpointing the forecast right away. Good morning, Central Florida. You're watching News 6 Getting Results. I'm Jerry Askin.
And thanks for waking up with this on the Saturday morning. I'm meteorologist Michelle Morgan.
You had me laughing this morning.
No, I was giggling because are you in the top 5? I hope not.
I hope not either, but you like those gators.
I do not like those gators. Well, what I do like is the cooler weather.
Same here.
Yes,
you see, I'm ready for it.
I see you are, yeah, and it's on the way. But before that, we have to contend with some warm temperatures today and tomorrow. But look at this live look out in Mount Dora. Nobody outside, obviously, at 6 o'clock in the morning, but that's a gorgeous shot downtown. And we are starting off with some clouds across the area. I'm not tracking any rain, but a few isolated showers are in your forecast today before those rain chances increase tomorrow due to that cold front. So here's the setup as we take a look at the satellite and radar imagery. Plenty of clouds across the area streaming in from the Gulf of Mexico. So expect partly cloudy skies as we go through your afternoon. Now there's our cold front out to our west, seeing some active weather ahead of that frontal boundary over Kentucky and Tennessee. Pockets of heavy rain, some thunderstorms, but you could see that cold front is lagging. So it is over Texas and Arkansas. I do expect that cold front to move into our area tomorrow evening. So tomorrow morning, tomorrow afternoon, we are good. But when that cold front moves through, scattered showers and some thunderstorms are possible.
This morning, we know what happened in those final moments before a local high school quarterback died over a year ago. The Florida Highway Patrol have been conducting this traffic homicide investigation for more than a year. The crash report we obtained has more information about what led up to 18-year-old Nick Minor's death. He was an East River High School football player, and I want to break down what troopers say happened the morning of the crash. Excuse me. Around 1 a.m. on October 23rd of last year, troopers say Minor's friend tried to make a U-turn on Dallas Boulevard near Oberly Parkway in Orange County. He pulled onto a grassy area and got stuck in the dirt. Troopers say he was at a bonfire that Minor was hosting at a nearby lot. He left briefly to buy drinks and he was on his way back. That's when he called Minor asking for help. Minor and his friends, who were also at the bonfire, then showed up. Troopers say Minor positioned his truck in front of the car stuck in the dirt, which is vehicle 1 you see in the diagram there. He tried to use a, quote, thin rope to pull the vehicle free. The rope snapped and pulled the vehicle forward on the road. Troopers say a woman driving north on Dallas Boulevard steered left trying to avoid a collision but hit Minor's truck. Minor was ejected out of the window while the truck rotated before overturning. He was pronounced dead on the scene. Troopers say the woman who hit him was speeding, but the crash would have occurred even if she was going the speed limit. Now, troopers say Minor was at fault for the crash. According to toxicology reports, he was under the influence of alcohol and drugs when the crash happened. All right, 6:04 this morning, moving now to Seminole County. Sky 6 shows damage over a home where deputies say they arrested a man making homemade explosives inside. Our News 6's Catherine Silver has more on how law enforcement jumped into action to keep the community safe. All right, 6:07 this morning, in the future of space, skygazers and launch fanatics are in for a treat this weekend. SpaceX's most powerful rocket in operation will be blasting off from our coast tomorrow. The Falcon Heavy rocket will help get the military's top secret space plane off the ground. So here's video of the last time in the reusable uncrewed spacecraft blasted into space nearly 4 years ago in 2020. That year, it used an United Launch Alliance Atlas V to get off the ground. Tomorrow's launch marks the first time it has hitched a ride on a SpaceX Falcon Heavy. So right now, liftoff is set for Sunday night at 8:14. If it happens, we'll bring it to you live here on News 6 and on our website, clickorlando.com. And of course, like with every rocket launch, if it'll be a big if, depending on if the weather is a go. So meteorologist Michelle Morgan is standing by. Michelle, what's the possibility of that launch happening tomorrow?
I don't
We'll
know.
see.
We'll see. There's a cold front moving into the area, and that is the time frame after 6. And you could see that launches around the 8 o'clock hours, so it looks a little dicey. We'll have to watch and see what happens. But today, easygoing forecast. If you have anything planned, it's going to be a warm one, and we're starting off mild in a few locations. Lake Wales, Kissimmee, Orlando starting off in the lower 60s. Out in Marion County starting off in the 50s. The Villages, Leesburg out in Lake County also starting off in the upper 50s. You may need a light jacket if you're heading out right now if you live in those areas, but you won't need it later on this afternoon because we'll be warming into the 80s once again across Central Florida. Here's your planning forecast for today. Scattered clouds. It'll be a touch humid ahead of our cold front, which is scheduled to arrive tomorrow. We'll be in the lower 70s around 10 and nearing 80 around 1, with a 20% chance for an isolated shower or 2, but many spots remaining dry. Here are your highs for today. Orlando 81, Sanford 80, out in Melbourne climbing into the upper 70s, and Daytona Beach hitting 77 degrees. So here's the setup. Scattered clouds as we go through the morning and the afternoon hours. But look at this. There's our cold front way out to the west over Texas and Arkansas. It's going to move in tomorrow evening, bringing scattered rain, also some thunderstorms and cooler temperatures as we go into our Monday. So Sunday we're going from 80s to 60s. So that cooler weather is on the way if you like it cool, but we have to contend with that warm weather this weekend. And we'll talk more in detail about that cold front coming up in my full forecast.
Michelle, thank you. Coming up, a cute dog with expensive taste for chewing baseboards. News 6 anchor Eric Van Aken is getting results and showing you how to fix this problem without breaking the bank. First, though, the local waterways to make the list for most gator infested here in Central Florida and how close they might be to you. You're watching News 6 Mornings. We're getting results for our friends in Daytona Beach Shores, Ponce Inlet, and all of Central Florida. We'll be right back.
News 6 is giving away $750 to one lucky winner this holiday season with the News 6 Holiday Shopping Giveaway. Need some extra cash to mark off those holiday gifts on your shopping list? Sign up to be a News 6 Insider, enter the contest, and you are that much closer to some extra holiday cash. Try to take some strain off your wallet this holiday season with the News 6 Holiday Shopping Giveaway, now through December 13th, only at clickorlando.com/insider.
Sponsored by Duncan. Live with Jerry Askin and meteorologist Michelle Morgan. This is News 6 Mornings, getting results.
6:13, a new list is catching attention on clickorlando.com, and it comes as no surprise. It's about which lakes in the state have the most alligators. Well, Florida Fish and Wildlife estimate more than 1 million gators call the Sunshine State home. But some lakes are more popular than others. So the question is, are you living by one? Well, earlier this year, A to Z Animals released its list of the most alligator-infested lakes. It's scary here. No surprise, Lake Okeechobee topped the list. Makes sense since it is the largest lake in the state. But if we're talking about Central Florida, Lake George in Volusia County wasn't far behind at number 3, with more than 2,600 of these toothed reptiles, followed by Lake Jessup in Seminole County and Lake Kissimmee in Osceola County. Now, several years back, News 6 spotlighted FWC biologists tasked with surveying how many gators live in each lake. It was a nighttime excursion to measure and test their mercury level. Matt Austin then flew on Sky 6 for an aerial tour, and it's hard to forget just how many we spotted.
Wow, he is eating well. That's an expensive spot to sunbathe right there.
Prime real estate.
Just because alligators scare you, just because sharks scare you, don't mean they're not an important part of the environment.
Yeah, but they are scary. The biologist said a big gator population means a healthy lake. So check out the entire list right now at clickorlando.com. It is a good conversation going on below the story. Just join the convo at Click Orlando, and we want to hear what you think. So by the way, Lake Apopka, another known hotspot for gators, came in at number 11 with 634 gators. I know you say that they're needed, but I get it. But they need to just stay away from me and stay away from us because they're dangerous creatures.
That's their home. I understand that. Yes, and they are needed. But
well, they should go to your house.
Don't do me like that. But that's why I don't go in the water. I don't go where gators are. Stay away from them. They're happy in their home, and I'm happy in mine.
That's right. Now, if today is not a bad day to be in the water, or no? At the beach?
For me, it's never a good day. I don't like the beach. But no, the water is very chilly. It's been very cold across the area. Some of us, we've been waking up to 30s and 40s. Not the case this morning. It's actually a bit milder across the area. But I am expecting a potent cold front to move through on Sunday. And boy, is it going to cool us down as we head into our Monday. So if you like the cooler weather, trust me, it's on the way. But before that, we have to contend with some 80s this weekend. So yes, we will be above average. So here's your weather headline. So for today, clouds will be around. It's going to be warm and a touch muggy ahead of our cold front. Now, the timing of that cold front we're looking at tomorrow. Models are pretty good consensus showing that cold front moving in during the evening hours. So tomorrow morning, tomorrow afternoon, we're looking good. But after 5, 6 o'clock, that's when we'll begin to see scattered showers, some downpours, and also there's enough energy in the atmosphere where we could see a few isolated thunderstorms, and they could get strong. Of course, we'll be tracking them very closely. When that front exits our area Monday, it is going to be breezy. Sunday's going to be windy, but Monday's going to be breezy, cooler, and also dry. And I'll show you how cool we're going to get when we look at that 7-day forecast. But for now, if you're heading out the door right now for a jog, about to walk the dog, we're looking good. You may need a light jacket in a few spots. Check out Marion County. Ocala starting off at 58. The Villages 58. Lake County, Leesburg starting off at 59. We're looking at 63 in Orlando, Daytona Beach, 62. And then much warmer out in Melbourne. Good morning to you. You're starting off in the lower 70s. So here's a look at your 7-day forecast. Today, we're looking at 81 with a 20% chance for showers, a 50% chance for showers, and also thunderstorms tomorrow evening. It's still going to get warm, guys. We're looking at lower 80s tomorrow afternoon. And look at this. We're starting off in the 50s Monday morning, and then we'll see a daytime high in the middle 60s Monday afternoon and staying breezy all week.
All right, Michelle, and still ahead, replacing beat-up baseboards. News 6 handy newsman Eric Van Aken shows us how to do the job yourself for less than $40. But first, get those tickets out. Here are the winning numbers from last night's Florida lottery drawings. Good luck.
The Florida Lottery has contributed billions of dollars to education to help fund students' higher education with the Bright Future Scholarship. Every time you play the Florida Lottery, it's a win for education. The Bright Future Scholarship program has helped send students to college. This makes education our biggest winner. WKMG is the home for your favorite holiday specials. So mark your calendars and enjoy these beloved classics with your family over the holidays. Sponsored locally by Dunkin'. This holiday season, America runs on Dunkin'. Pin your best moments now when you download our updated News 6 app.
Welcome back. Officials are calling it a new era in Florida gaming as the fun times return to Seminole Hard Rock Casino in Tampa. It marks the return of 3 games, craps, roulette, and sports betting. This Seminole tribe had been fighting with the U.S. Supreme Court to get sports betting in their casinos for years. Now, back in 2021, the tribe signed a compact with the state, which green-lighted the game expansion. With the implementation of these popular games, the state is expected to bring billions of dollars. Well, this week, News 6's Eric Van Aken is showing viewers how to tackle home projects on a budget. He's taking us to Altamont Springs in Seminole County with how to deal with beat-up baseboards. Eric and Jeff Seegers getting results. Thank you. Coming up on News 6 Mornings, neighbors are fighting back to keep landmark in their community. The proposal to keep these trees around but keep the roads clear. And in true Florida fashion, today we are seeing warm weather, but that soon will change, Michelle.
Yep, it always do. You know, we're talking about a cold front on the way. Now, that cold front is scheduled to arrive tomorrow. Before that, we're in the 80s today and tomorrow afternoon. That cold front also bringing some showers and storms to the area, but look at this. We're going from the 80s to the 60s on Monday. We'll talk more about that cold front coming up in a bit.
All righty, Michelle, thank you. You're watching News 6 getting results this morning. We're looking live in Daytona Beach there in Volusia County. We'll be right back.
Enjoy holiday performances from over 50 Central Florida schools on Christmas Day for Sounds of the Season. Sponsored by Light Orlando and only on News 6. Live from clickorlando.com and WKMG, we're getting results.
Now in News 6 Mornings, new details now in a crash investigation more than 1 year since a beloved high school football player died, while troopers say he's at fault. And a century-old landmark facing threats of being cut down for years, the solution neighbors are saying will keep everyone happy. But first, a sprawling storm system making its way towards us. Welcome back. Time now is 6:30 on your Saturday. You're watching News 6 Getting Results. I'm Jerry Askin. Let's get right over to meteorologist Michelle Morgan. She's standing by with a quick check of your forecast this morning. Hey, Michelle.
Hey there, Jerry. Good Saturday morning to you.
And breaking overnight here at 6:32, one person dead this morning after a fire broke out in an apartment unit. Here a photo sent to us by the Ocala Fire Department. It happened near Northwest 24th Court in Ocala. Firefighters say the flames started in the attic. The victim was taken to the hospital where they later died. The fire remains under investigation this morning. Also new this morning, video showing a massive blaze that shut down a section of Florida's Turnpike Friday morning. It caused traffic backups for miles near Boynton Beach in South Florida. A tanker that was carrying 1,000 gallons of diesel and 7,500 gallons of gasoline crashed and burst into flames. The driver escaped with no injuries and no other vehicles were involved. But it took dozens of firefighters and 18 vehicles to battle the resulting inferno. The highway was reopened about 2 hours later. For more than 100 years, stately oak trees have lined Rockledge Drive in Brevard County, but lately, trees have been under threat of being cut back. Now, neighbors who are in favor of the road keeping its character have thought up of a new solution to keep the trees protected and save taxpayers money. News 6's James Barbero talked to neighbors who are explaining how they want to get results. All right, James, thank you. If you're looking for a few fun activities to do this weekend, well, the Kennedy Space Center is ready to take you inside one of space industry's newest astronaut capsules. Yesterday marked the first day guests at the visitor complex got the chance to step inside a replica of Blue Origin's new Shepard crew capsule. It's dubbed as a permanent and interactive exhibit. The experience allows guests to step inside and feel the rumble of the engines. Now, guests will also enjoy a 4-minute immersive virtual reality experience. KSC said the development of the experience involved scientists, engineers, and producers who ensured accuracy. Now, Blue Origin saw a number of successful launches in recent years. The rocket launches with the capsule on top. Passengers on board get excellent views before returning to Earth. 6:36 this Saturday morning, meteorologist Michelle Morgan standing by. I know we have a launch scheduled for tomorrow. You think that'll happen, Michelle?
Well, I don't think it's going to happen. The only reason why is because a cold front is heading our way, and also models are in pretty good consensus showing that cold front moving through during the evening hours. You saw for yourself that launch is scheduled around the 8 o'clock hour, and that's when I think scattered showers and some thunderstorms will develop. So we'll see what happens. Right now we're looking pretty good across the area, nice and dry, clouds around, chilly in a few locations out in Lake County. Leesburg starting off at 59, Apopka lower 60s. You may need a light jacket in those areas. Citrus Ridge 60, and Kissimmee, good morning to you, starting off at 62 degrees. Now today's forecast looking good. We'll be in the upper 60s around the 9 o'clock hour with clouds around, in the 70s around 11, and then nearing 80 around the 1 o'clock hour, and a 20% chance for an isolated shower. Your daytime high in Orlando, 81 degrees, and yes, we will be above average today and also tomorrow. Rain chances across the area, 20% along our coastal spots, and we're looking at a 20% as well in Orlando and Sanford. Lower rain chances out in Leesburg and Villages, and Ocala staying nice and dry today. So as we take a look at the setup real quick, plenty of clouds right now, clouds remaining stubborn as we go through today. There's our cold front. It is going to arrive as we go through tomorrow evening, bringing showers, a few thunderstorms to the area during that time frame, but we'll be in the 80s today and tomorrow. But look at this, when the cold front arrives, it's going to bring our daytime highs in the 60s on Monday. And we'll talk about that timing coming up in a bit.
All right, Michelle, thank you. Coming up, it is the season of giving back, and we want to show you one way the New 6 team did it as we get results for 6,000 angels. You're watching News 6 getting results for all of Central Florida. That's a beautiful shot there, a beautiful sunrise we're waking up to. We'll be right back.
Become a News 6 insider for your chance to win tickets to ICE at Gaylord Palms. Live with Jerry Askin and meteorologist Michelle Morgan. This is News 6 Mornings, getting results.
But this year, all 6,000 angels were adopted, including 1,000 seniors for our annual Angel Tree program. This is a beautiful story we're about to tell you about. So as you know, New 6 is partnering with BFAR Contracting to help the Salvation Army's Angel Tree program and their mission to get results for thousands of families here in Central Florida.
Now yesterday, News 6 Ezzy Castro joined Trooper Steve on patrol on some fun in Results 1 to make some of those deliveries.
Yeah, he's right. That is what we do here at News 6, get results and help those in need. Yep. Meteorologist Michelle Morgan joining us now at 6:44 on this Saturday. What are we looking like today as far as the weather?
Well, I'm about to get everybody results because if you like it warm, today's your day.
You got us results.
Yeah. If you like some rain, you got it tomorrow. And if you like some cool weather, it's coming on Monday.
Love that graphic.
All right, let's go ahead and start you off with a live look outside in Daytona Beach. Wow, beautiful shot there. Look at all those colors in the sky, but you can obviously see that we are starting off with a good amount of cloud cover to kick off our Saturday morning. Temperatures are in the lower 60s in Daytona. Now, the sun hasn't officially risen yet. We're looking at 7:06 this morning, but we're almost there. We are seeing beautiful sunlight outside at the moment. We're looking at a really nice day today, even though temperatures are starting off a bit chilly in a few locations. Really out in Marion County and Flagler County, you can see here Ocala starting off at 58, Palm Coast at 57, and then inland spots Orlando 63, and the warmest spot out in Melbourne starting off at 70 degrees. So you may need a light jacket in a few locations, but later on today you're not going to need it. In fact, we're going to be above average once again, with our daytime highs climbing into the lower 80s this afternoon in Orlando. But before we get there, temperatures gradually climbing into the upper 60s around 9. Clouds remaining stubborn as we go through today. By 11, we'll be in the 70s. So upper 70s, nearing 80 around 1. And there's a 20% chance for an isolated shower or 2 as we go through the afternoon hours. But overall, looking at a really nice day if you have any outdoor plans. But as of right now, the severe weather threat very low. Here's a look at your 7-day. 81 today, 20% chance for showers. Windy tomorrow, a 50% as that front moves through. 83 degrees. And then we're in the 60s on Monday.
Michelle, thank you. You're watching News 6, getting results for all of Central Florida on air and our News 6 mobile lab. That's a beautiful sunrise this morning over Daytona Beach. That's in Volusia County. We'll be right back.
Get to know Lisa Bell on News 6 weeknights at 5 p.m.
Oh, they sound really good. That was Silent Night, performed by the Bridgewater Middle High School Chorus. They're part of our this year's Sounds of the Season concert on Christmas Eve and Christmas morning here on News 6. And we're able to be off because of that. Well, thank you all for joining us this Saturday morning here on News 6. CBS Saturday Morning is next. You all have a great Saturday. Enjoy your day. Be safe.